Welcome, my dear fellows. I gotta tell you that this, no, gotta tell you that I haven't been live for a while, and so far I might continue covering this thing, and all right, we got the winners here, but I got to stay in the spirit of things for real. For real, I have to having those great stuff coming up. I'm not going to have there. It's not from here. Mm, I'm confident we're going to have a great event. I'm not both of them. Um, why do the doggies dislike you so much? Because they're victim crime pussies. Because every time I pick against their fighter, they start crying like victim crime pussies and they accuse me that I was speaking against their religion. I guess they are just sick in the head. Hello, Victor. How are you doing? No, it's hard when some people. It's hard when you're dealing victim crime pussies who blame everybody else because their lives are miserable. That's pretty hard. I understand, man. I understand if you're trying to fix your life and nothing's going on. And I can understand all of that. But like blaming everybody else because your life is miserable, kind of pointless. Very much kind of pointless. To me, at least, in the first place. Can't wait to watch women fight. Same. I also like women fights. Also love women fights. I'm also fine. I can only say, yeah, those female fights are kryptonite to me in the first place. I like when females fight. No, people gonna say it might be a bit crazy, a bit off, but that's just me, man. There's nothing I can change about that. I just love watch females and chicas smashing each other's faces, and I don't think it's wrong. It can't be wrong. That fight Gonzalez versus Rivera, that was a war, man. Just grab a bit of water and get it. Here I am. Same. Also drinking Latin music, watching boxing with you and the boys, man. And with the Teddy, of course. That's amazing. I slept a bit before this, and we'll see how am I gonna feel. but I hope I will be feeling fine. I slept a while before this, and I'm gonna say that I'm feeling bad. I'm actually feeling decent. The Soto chick, she's got potential. She's got some hands, man. All female chicas boxers having hands, but yeah, I agree about the Soto chica. I definitely agree about the Soto chica. And the prelims, unfortunately didn't watch the prelims because I was asleep. I had to sleep, but I agree that those chicas are enjoying smashing, banging, demolishing. That is great. Really great. Only 4 fights to go. I'm also looking forward to Holm fight. Ain't gonna lie. And the only reason is Holm fight because I got up to watch because normally if it's a boxing event I wouldn't get up in the middle of the night, but I was sleeping like 3 4 hours, feeling okay. I can sleep later because I don't work tomorrow, and yes, I can sleep later, but I'm also keen on believing that we might see some fireworks. Me too. Can't wait for the fights. I'd say the same, man. I'm also looking forward to those fights. And female fights are no. I already said that Holm might become a legend tonight for winning UFC and boxing title, and used to be a UFC champ in the past. But imagine her winning a boxing title now. It would have been kind of impressive, wouldn't it? Hello, Mason. Would have been kind of impressive if you're asking me. Yeah, got work at 8. I'll stay up until Amanda's fight. Uh, I don't work tomorrow. I was working today though. Uh, on Monday, I work, but I work second shift, like afternoon. Depends. It's January now, and we're trying as hard as we can. But January is cold and construction is January, February, December are three super critical months for construction, which kind of sucks, but that's the reality. I'm just trying not to lie. I'm trying to give you proper info, but these uh, these months are horrible for construction because it's extremely cold, and when it's too cold, that's the problem. When it's too cold, you can't do construction. I mean, you can if it's not under 32 Fahrenheit, if it's not under zero. Yes, Reina Tellez. Everybody knows him. Everybody is in the spirit of things. I also bought DAZN for both December and January, which I generally don't do, but I just had to. Um, I just had to work on something. I just had to have fun. Nonito Doner is here. Look at this. Nonito Doner. Oh, I love this. I love this man. Nonito Doner in the house. Crystal Rosado Tanya Walters first fight, Ebony Bridges Alexis Muniz second, Stephanie Han Holm third, and Amanda Serrano Reina Tellez fourth. I might not be, I would say, the greatest fan of Amanda Serrano, but I think she's winning Reina Tellez. I think she's going to score a super dominant victory over Reina Tellez. I set a goal of 1K views, and everything above 1K is going to be a massive success. I'm good, man. Hey, fellas. These boxes are trash, but I have Amanda winning. I also think Amanda going to get the job done. Also have a feeling Amanda gonna get the job done. By the way, I want to thank you for for a very big support in the last year. And there is one interesting thing that happened now. I'm gonna testify. In September last year, when my injury happened and when I was dealing with those problems, I was thinking about of quitting, vanishing, walking into the night. Literally, I wanted to quit my YouTube channel completely because I didn't have any motivation to stream and to push. And when that surgery had to happen, it was so difficult moment for me. But now in December, I tripled my views in December, and that's all thanks to you. And thank you so much for supporting me. And now I'm not even thinking of quitting. I'm not even gonna think about quitting anytime. And literally anytime I'm not gonna think about quitting. I will push my story and see how this goes. Oh man. They are now giving some previous fights about how Han dominated and hell, and there was some previous moments. They like to look back. That's what I like. You got Mandy winning. Good luck, man. I can only tell you that this year I will try to push as hard as I can. And also give my best to make my professional debut this year. Not saying it will happen, but I will give my best to try to make it happen. Will Tellez survive the distance? I would like to know the same. I'm hoping she will, but I'm confident in Serrano winning. Late stoppage or decision. If you say you must pick between those two methods, I would probably say Serrano via late stoppage. Tellez has decent chin though. We can't underestimate her chin. That's something we shouldn't do because her chin is, I'd say, pretty much rock solid. And next weekend, that event in Oberhausen is also on the AZN, so I'm planning to cover it. Just to know, I'm planning to cover that event. And guys, I'm giving you a promise about this year. Last year, I was thinking about quitting many times. This year, I took care of my surgery, which is good. My health is improving. I even took care of my office a bit. I'm also doing office renovation also on Monday, and not some visible stuff, but just some regular refresh. And I want to dedicate myself more seriously to this. I understand that I'm working two more jobs, but I really want to up this. I really want to up this on the next level, if possible. And I'll try everything I can to up this. Bridges, Ebony Bridges coming up. Bridges versus Abaiza. I just think Bridges is overrated. That other chick has very decent chances. And people believe Ebony Bridges is underrated boxer. I'm telling you that. I'm not gonna say she sucks, don't get me wrong, but she's 39, hasn't fought for a while, dedicated more to her modeling OnlyFans career. That's generally a problem, because you got to stay focused. That's what you got to do. You gotta stay focused. And if you're not focused, you're gonna fail. That's how things work in real life. If you're not focused, you're gonna fail. 1K views, I'm gonna be happy. Everything above 1K views is a great result, but the way this develops right now at the moment, I'm confident that we're going to have above 1K views, which is very positive, which is actually very, very positive. I gotta say that I gotta say that we'll gotta say that we'll do everything we can to up this and to push it to the next level. Okay, maybe it's time for the announcing. Cody, Big Mo, Mamertz, or Momartz, however. Not sure that I know how to pronounce these names, but I guess it doesn't matter anymore. I guess nobody gives a fuck anymore about it. Aside me, of course. Can't tell I survived the distance is a good question. Just don't have a good feeling about Tellez. Hope she can. I can't guarantee. Just hoping she can, but I ain't gonna tell you can or can't. I'll only tell you. Let's watch the fight and see. Ebony Bridges. Ebony Bridges is heavily overrated boxer, especially in this fight. See her as a heavily overrated, and I just have a feeling that Ebony Bridges overrating is going to work against her this time. Hasn't fought for a while. Oh, look at this announcer. I love this. Think over. Yes, it should be safe. Over 7.5 should be safe. The event in Puerto Rico. Wow, it's so great. Over 7.5 should be safe here. Also, I don't think Ebony Bridge is gonna win. I know majority of you might call me crazy or whatever your name. But Ebony Bridge is, according to my mind, Ebony Bridge is, according to my mind, probably not winning this one. Though I don't think she's gonna get knocked out. I don't think she's gonna get knocked out. We see if Ebony got this. We see, man. She hasn't fought for a while. She hasn't been active. And uh, coming back right after the period of inactivity is always risky. And you got to wonder which way is it going to go. 39 years of age, Bridges. 35, her opponent. Both chicas are small. 62.5 inches of reach. Bridges, 65.5 for Araiza. Bridges has a record 9-2 for KOs. Araiza 3-1, 1 KO. 152.5 Bridges, 153.5 Araiza. They're so small, but I mean, always nice to have family, always nice to have fun. That's amazing if you're asking me, but we're looking for a result here. We're looking for a win, and they got to focus towards that goal. That is what I believe should happen. Ebony Bridges is gonna have a difficult fight. She is almost 40 and 35.5 years difference there, man. Almost 40. I don't know her current level of shape at the moment. And there is only one problem with me. I'm gonna tell you now which one. I'm really having a feeling that Ebony Bridges is gonna get smoked. And I know I'm gonna get heavily criticized for that, but this other chick is no joke. This other chick only trains. I know she has a score of 3-2-1. I understand that, but she trains all the time. She keeps learning from her mistakes. Training is everything she has in her life. Just saying it's problematic, very, very problematic way to go for her opponents because she is fully dedicated. Plus, she is a home fighter, which is another big problem for Ebony. That's generally another big problem for Ebony. Truth is, I don't know much about this Puerto Rican chica, but I know that she's going to fight, and I know that she didn't come here to lose. I can guarantee you that. I know that she is a training freak. Ebony Bridges has other obligations in her life, which is understandable. But this other chick is just training, training, training. No partner, no kiddos, no nothing. Just training. Ebony Bridges against Alexis Araiza Munez. That chick Alexis Araiza Munez is training addict. Training is everything she's got in her life. When you fight a fighter like that, believe me, she is going to be your worst nightmare. Ebony Bridges is getting into the ring. And Ebony Bridges is looking more than ready, if you're asking me. Mhm. She is looking more than ready to up everything and push it to the next level. And me, I'm ready to watch a high level boxes. Alexis Araiza against Ebony Bridges, one of the ring girl with curly looks. Like my cousin, kinda she looks. Ah, she does. That curly chick, man. That's amazing. By the way, how are you doing, Victor? Luis Ruiz, Gerardo Martinez, Moises Rivera are the judges. The referee is Jose H. Rivera. By the way, uh, which is your job right now, Victor? I understand that you're drinking, having fun at TC, but you work in some difficult job or just something regular? Alexis Araiza is kind of in challenging corner, but listen, be aware. She is tough, she is strong, and she is going to push everything to the next level. Sorry because I'm yawning a bit. I was sleeping before these 3, 4 hours. Oh, I'm good, man. And curly hair. I do delivery job like papers, packages, parcels. Oh, that's cool. Not too difficult job. This is Ebony Bridges out of Australia. 924 KOs. Leeds, UK by New South Wales, Australia. That's her. Let's go. Ebony Bridges is ready. And her opponent is ready. Delivery isn't too difficult job, but it can be fun from time to time. Sometimes I could also do delivery. Was thinking about that. I have more time, but now I'm switching the job learning for the account assistant, and not a bad choice also. Account assisting isn't bad at all. Alexis Rice, Ebony Bridges. Here we go. Ebony hasn't boxed for a while. Arise is just training every day. She's got nothing to lose. Thanks, it is. Oh, thanks, man. Arise is the type who's got nothing to lose, literally. This is 8 3-minute rounds. Let's see. Now Chica's also fight for 3 minutes. Look at her eyes. Oh, she keeps on digging to the body. Big right by Ariza. Look at this. I told you. Ariza didn't come here to lose. Keeps on countering, but at least this is not a boring fight. That's something I like about Chica's fight. It's mostly never boring. They are not heavy punchers, but their technical aspect of the game is brutal. That's why I love Chica fights. Let's go, Chicas. Show me some love. Let's go. Smash each other's faces. Show me some love, Chicas. Okay, Bridges with the clinching up. Rise with 1-2. Bridges with heavy punches. Rise deliver into the body. Ah, look at this Philly shine. Look at this. End of a Philly shine on the end of a Rise. Big right by Bridges. And a hook. Hmm. I like the skirts of those fighters. Look at those skirts. It's so epic. These boxing skirts are pretty much so epic. 1-2 Bridges. Isaac keeps on fighting back. Delivery is a cool job. Riza with a big left. 1-2 for Riza. The end of the round. Ah, close round. I'm not seeing a knockout in this fight. I'll go with over 6.5 and maybe even over 7.5 safe here. Bridges will be looking for a knockout, but I doubt she can get one. No way, man. This chick is heavy underrated, I'm telling you. This Puerto Rican fighter. Home fighters are always dangerous. And I guess you're gonna see why very, very soon. You're gonna see why very, very soon. That chick. True, brother. Ah, yeah. Home chicks are pretty dangerous these days. Okay, get up, ready, getting ready for round two. Let's go, chicas. Well, Alexis keeps on circling, advancing with this lead arm, Araiza with 1-2. She keeps on digging, now attacks to the body. Araiza again with the big left. Very nice punch by Araiza. Nice hook for Araiza. She's really delivering here. Bridges keeps on missing with those head shots. She has to switch to body shots. Araiza keeps on Philly shelling, now looking for double pillars, and Bridges is just brawling. No, not saying brawling isn't going to work, don't get me wrong, but in this situation, brawling might actually be a wrong idea. Bridges with a big right, the big hook to the body by Bridges. Really, really big hook. Just having a good feeling about this fight. Let's go, Bridges advance. Oh, great counter by Araiza. Araiza keeps on countering all over the place. I like the heart of Ebony Bridges. She might be stronger than her opponent, but Araiza with those nasty counters. Teddy boy, do you think Bridges is going to lose? Hmm? Oh, Teddy boy. I also think she will. Araiza with a hook. Nice Philly showing for Araiza, big hook. Oh man. I told you many people underestimate this chica Riza. Many people underestimate her. Underestimation never works. It's always critical. It's always hard. If you underestimate your opponent, might be a problem. Love to have a daughter or niece. I wanna make her a fighter. I don't know why. Would have been nice, man. Having a daughter, a fighter would have been awesome. Or a niece. I used to dream about having kids one day, but guess, guess I'm not dreaming about it anymore. But when I was younger, I was dreaming about it. And I see, like, for example, my accountant is having a daughter and she wants to become a fighter. She wants to become artist. To be honest, she draws very nicely, but she's only 7. This is her teddy, actually. She gave me this teddy, Ariza with a big left. She's actually very much artistic kid. She likes to draw and she likes to paint. Or hooks for bridges. Nice right hand. Well, the Puerto Rican chica Riley is literally smashing ebony bridges. So cute and sweet. She's gonna be a badass young lady when she grown up. We'll see. She's still a kid though, so we can't know that. Big hook by bridges. Rise with a nasty hook. Nasty uppercuts being thrown by Rise. Rise is attacking to the body. Ebony bridges with 1-2. This is a close fight, but I think Rise is landing cleaner shots. 3 rounds in the books. Great fight so far. I'm gonna hit 1K views pretty quickly, which is actually great. Yeah, she is. You might be right, she win. Yeah, yeah. Told you Ebony Bridges is overrated. People are saying Alexis Mones sucks like 3-1, but Bridges looking tired after 3 rounds, and Mones is just bring it on, boss. Mones is simply like bring it on, boss. I want all the smoke. Let's go. Big right to the body for Mones. Bridges with 1-2. Nice second channel. You have the same channel. You have second channel with a different photo. That's cool. That's cool, man. Thanks a lot for supporting me on both channels. Good right to the body. I know you will. Good right again for Ebony Bridges. I have a feeling that Puerto Rican chick is winning so far, and she's teeing her up on the fit. I think Bridges. 3 channels. I didn't know. I only have one. Actually, I have one, and I have another one that I use as a backup, for example, on my cell phone. But that other one I'm using, for example, I don't know, to pay taxes, to communicate with clients, to. I'm not using it for YouTube. I actually have two accounts, but the other one is strictly for accounting business, and this one is for YouTubing. Rise with the big left. It's okay, very much. On my third, that's amazing. Thank you so much, man. This is massive, massive level of support. Such a massive level of support. And that means a lot to me. Tremendously means a lot. This match is closing to an end. I'm starting to believe that Bridges might be in trouble. Just starting to believe that Bridges might be in trouble if this continues this way. But maybe in this round, Bridges landed more clean shots. But Alexis is just staying away nice. He's doing a tremendous job staying away. We're reaching the goal, guys. If I have 1K views after this fight, that means I didn't wake up for nothing in the middle of the night. But that's fine, I'm fine by that. Let's go. Bridges with 1-2. Into round 5. Raiza isn't slowing down. Look at this. Bridges doesn't attack like she used to attack. Maybe she was looking for a quick finish, but Raiza wants to wait and counter. She doesn't want to attack. Raiza just waiting for perfect counters. Great counter by Raiza again. Left hook for Raiza. Another left hook. Wow, these chicas are nailing. When people ask why Duggies get angry at me so much, I'm telling you, they are angry because their lives are miserable. And then they are trying to convince me that I'm guilty because their lives are miserable. Instead of maybe letting their wives work, maybe work toward more jobs, maybe live in a condo that is not too expensive. I don't know. There is always a solution. Big right to Ariza. Nice strike. Babani Bridges. Bridges with the jab. Nice hook for Bridges. Ariza attacks with difficulty. Whoa, look at those body bombs by Ariza. Ariza definitely knows what she's up to. Look at this. Philly shell to counter. Bridges showing hard, but Ariza countering with style. Ariza is on a roll, man. She's on a roll and on a grind. Bridges is winning, and she's winning dominantly. I'm just joking around. I think actually Puerto Rican chick is up. That is just my pretty much modest opinion. I believe Puerto Rican chick is up on the cards, on the scorecards, but doesn't have to mean I'm right. About life. My real purpose is helping, supporting, waiting to be a girl, uncle, and doing GTA 6 content too. Yeah, GTA 6 content is nice if you love it. Would right to the body. Shit, yeah, she did that, man. Puerto Rican chick is countering really nicely. Rosado Walters Rosado gonna be a favorite in the next fight, but in this 8 round fight, Bridges is really having a hard time here because this Puerto Rican chick definitely landing some of the nastiest counters I've ever seen. She's really fighting like a Puerto Rican. Look at this. Look at this moment. She keeps on ducking under those punches. Ah, look at this. Slip to an uppercut, slip to an uppercut. Bridges is just brawling, and the Puerto Rican chick knows to box. She definitely knows to box. You know, you know what is the parody, Victor? Can you believe that in September I was thinking of quitting this channel? This is parody. And in December I tripled my views. Thanks, man. Yeah, starting she's Puerto Rican chick. But this injury set me back a lot. This hernia, etc. But thanks, man. You actually started following my channel in October, and before that surgery, you started following my channel more often. And I'm really grateful to you for that, because that was the moment when I was thinking about quitting. But already in October, I've got money for the surgery, and I said to myself, fine, surgery has to happen, and that's it. I don't have any other choice in my life but to make it. Finally, finally, that surgery helped me a lot. I'm not going to quit now. I'm just telling you, I was going through a very difficult phase in my life. But I'm not going to quit. No worries. That ain't gonna happen. I can quit in two ways. If I get shot is one way, and the second way, if something happens to me in the fight. These are the only two ways that I could quit. 1K views. And thanks, man. Thanks so much for being so supportive. My surgery actually went pretty well, and I'm getting back to training sessions on January 1st, on January 11th. Around 7, Arise leading. We already reached 1K views, which was my goal. Everything above this is a big success. Arise with a hook. Big punches by Arise. More lefts. Another left hand for Arise. Big left been thrown again. Arise with 1-2. Excellent counters. Ebony Bridges delivered the big right. Well, she keeps on marching forward, but nothing lands that big, let's say. I'd say nothing lands that big. She's gonna have a big problem here. Big, big problems for Ebony Bridges. I don't think she's up on the scorecards. She's getting her ass clocked. whooped in this fight. Heart attack when I'm drunk, but it's all good, baby. Ah, no worries. If you like drinking, go for it, but I just don't drink. I don't think I'm just not that type of a guy. But if drinking makes you happy, go for it. Now heading into eighth and final round. Oh, look at this. Amanda Serrano has arrived. WBA, WBO World Featherweight Champion. She lives in Puerto Rico. Having fun in Puerto Rico. Well, when GTA 6 goes out, buy a console and start making a content, Victor. If that's gonna make you happy. No, content creation is not that bad. I don't even consider this a job, to be honest. I see it as a side job, as a hobby. I win some bets, I buy your membership and give you some donations too, man. Thanks, bro. So glad to hear that. Thank you so much. I hope you're gonna win them. I'm not going to ask too many questions though, because you know why, but I hope you will. I hope you will win. Bridges with heavy punches. More heavy punches for Bridges. Big right. That man Arise are not even slowing down. Bridges has to brawl. She is fighting with her heart, but Ariza just keeps on Felix shelling, countering, doing a great job here. Big right by Bridges. Bridges missing. Oh man. Pretty confident this one goes the distance. True, content creation is a hobby, side job. Well, it's not side job for the MMA guru because he is earning like $10,000 per month or more, but I don't earn that much, so maybe for the MMA halls, maybe for the MMA guru, maybe for them this is not a side job, but for me it's just a hobby. Hope I win those bets too, man. Yeah, I hope you will too. You know, for 5 years I was streaming like to a very small number of people, but winds are changing, and that's good. People are starting to watch big, heavy hands by Ryza. People are starting to recognize the real value. They don't recognize scammers, they recognize the real value. And they recognize the guy who really trains and really fights. And I'm not a guy who, all right, fight is over, fight is in the books. Let's see how judge is gonna score. I'm not a guy who just talks. I'm a guy who really trains. And when I make this professional debut, win or lose, I already had amateur debut, which I lost, but at least I had balls to get inside the ring. Close fight, yes, it was a very close one. Majority of people are just sitting behind keyboard and arguing with everybody, but they have never fought in real life. But they're just majority of people, and I'm not majority of people. I'm a guy with a vision. Absolutely. I'll be making more. I'll be making more training stuff though. Just wanted to tell you. Bowchick is looking okay at the moment. Not big injuries, but I have a feeling that Puerto Rican chick won. I don't know, for some reason I have a feeling that Puerto Rican chick won this one. I wonder what the judge is gonna say, though. Bridges showed more heart. That's true. But Puerto Rican chick landed more clean shots. Let's see what the judge is going to say. The fight takes place in Puerto Rico. Don't forget that. Wow, I told you Ebony Bridges wasn't going to win this one. I told you. What did I say in the predictions? And Ebony Bridges was a heavy favorite. Alexis Arauza won via unanimous decision. I told you. What did I say? What did I say? I said over 6.5 in predictions, or Mones to win, or Araiza to win, however. What did I say? Ebony Bridges hasn't trained seriously for a few years. That's problem number one. And problem number two, this Puerto Rican chick only trains. She's got nothing in her life. Training is everything she has. It's like me, you know. She goes to work, then trains. She recently quit her job to focus on her career. Chica has nothing in her life aside of this. I told you Ebony Bridges was gonna lose. I told you. And we hit the goal of 1K. We'll be moving up. Just 30 seconds. Here I am. I told you nicely. Ebony Bridges is more focused on side things in her life. And it might cost her. It might really cost her. She's been focused too much on side things in her life. And I understand she's a mom now. I understand that she's a family chica. That's great. You're fighting for your kid, but when you square off against a girl whose life is boxing, who's got nothing left in her life aside of that boxing, that is generally a big problem. Big, big problem. It's a big problem, yeah. I'm just trying to be as realistic as possible. She hasn't trained regularly, and she fought a girl who had nothing left in her life. When you got nothing left in your life, you are the most dangerous person the world has ever seen. Having kid is good, beneficial, it might help you, it might push your career. It's all might. Yes, it can. But fighting a loner who's got nothing else to lose, That's a problem. That's generally a big, big problem. These chicas had nothing to lose. That's the problem. Alexis had nothing to lose in this fight. I told you, I was confident about that. Very confident. Fight went the distance, yes, but Alexis Mones was a heavy underdog. But Alexis arrived at however you call her. She was a super heavy underdog. Rosado versus Walters coming up next. Rosado not that heavy favorite. I mean, she's a favorite, but not that heavy. We'll see how this plays out. I might reach 2K views very soon. And this is impressive how many views I'm getting. Very impressive. Rosado, she's good. She's gonna win decision. I think Rosado wins, but I'm not confident about method. I don't know much about Rosado's opponent. That scares me a bit, when I don't know much about the opponent, that is scary. But if I know a lot about the opponent, that is good. I know that Rosado is very good, but I have very little to no details about her opponent. And I hope Rosado wins as a fan. As a fan, I know Rosado. I hope Rosado wins. Plus the fight taking place in Puerto Rico. Oh, look at this, Jake Paul. It's Jake Paul. Fell out of Dorado, Puerto Rico. One of the richest boxers ever lives in Puerto Rico. He moved, likes tropical climate. Yeah, Jake Paul. But this guy is not just a YouTube boxer, he's a real boxer. That fella is a real boxer, man. And funny thing, when I was covering Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua, I didn't have 1K views. I only had 700 views. And now I'm already above 1K significantly. Hello, MTG. So some things can pretty be crazy. I could have 2 or even 3K views on this, which is significantly smaller event than Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. But okay, I'm okay with everything. Last year was pretty crazy, but I guess I'm slowly getting recommendations. And that's how things should go. I'm dedicated. I'm working for 5+ years this. Not 5+. I'm working for actually I do 5+. It's 2026 now, 5+ years. I started before COVID. In 2020 I started working serious on this channel because this used to be like a channel for fun, for maybe some drills, exercises. not for this. 23 years of age, Rosado, 38 Walters, 5'3.5 Rosado, 5'5 Walters, 117.5 for Rosado, 117 Walters. Uh, I don't know, don't have many details about Walters. Well, man, last year, you know, uh, last year I had four streams over 10K. Year before that, I only had one stream with 8.3K views, and that was it. I was normally having 2K views. It was hard. I need Holly to lose. She's gross. I know. I'm confident that Holly's fight goes the distance, but whether she wins or loses, I think Han is gonna win, to be honest. Cristal Rosado fighting Tanya Walters. That's gonna be fun. I don't have enough details about the fighter that's. I mean, I've heard of Tanya Walters, but I didn't watch her much. Rosado gonna have significant reach advantage, but she kind of reminds me this Chica Walters on Josie Nunez from MMA. You know, she's like a Josie Nunez of boxing, and she's got some similar strikes to Josie Nunez. So I wouldn't write her off just that easily. Kitty Big Mo announcing Rosado gonna have significant reach advantage, but I wouldn't count Walters out because I don't know much about her. And yes, Tanya Walters might be smaller. Might be. It really doesn't have to mean much. 1.5K views already. It's gonna be a crazy night. If one versus Cup happens, who got? Call me crazy, but I think Cup could knock him out. Then, if the fight advances into deep waters, but Cup is super dangerous in round one or two. If the fight advances into deep waters, then I got no dilemma. Then when? But I think Cup could knock him out early on. Cup is in the shape of his life, man. He knocked out Hoivel recently, which was a believe or not situation, if you're asking me. It's rather time for Cristal Rosado. Tyra versus Sven is crazy as well. I agree. It is a crazy fight. I like this styling of Crystal Rosado with that cowboy hat. I really love this style. True that, man. I also like cowboy hats, so you know why I like this cowboy chica. Yeehaw! I'm sorry, just too big fan of cowboys. She looks good, man. Of course, and this When this stream finishes, I'll only record one shorts where I told people that Ebony Bridges is going to lose. She fought a girl who was super dedicated, who had nothing to lose in her life, whose one and only occupation was training, and Bridges was having other obligations in her life, family, partner, changing some things. Maybe she didn't train too much. She was just brawling, fighting with her heart, which is great because she fought for her family, but that's how things go sometimes. It can't be perfect. Rosado is significantly longer than Walters, but I wouldn't count Walters out, to be honest. Let's see. Tanya Walters 7-3-2 out of Toronto, Canada. I assume she's going to get a lot of money for this fight because she showed big balls to accepting this one on such a short notice. Uh, Rosado came here to have fun, I guess, but she'll have to take this outfit off. 7-1-2. Carolina, Puerto Rico. Mason would be happy. That is his city. Carolina, Puerto Rico. That's his city, man. I assume he's gonna be significantly happy. To be honest, I don't know whether I would be happy or not with that. Is this is slavery? Maybe, but I like this job. Ain't gonna pretend that I don't like it. I do. I really like this occupation. Okay. Cristal Rosado. Tanya Walters. Let's go. This chick. Oh, Tanya Walters is Philly shelling. She didn't Philly shell in the past. I watched her once. She didn't Philly shell. Rosado is trying to fight long range. Oh, this Chica Walters is not bad at all. 6 round fight. Look how fast she is. Wow. Look at this footwork and movement. I think Rosado gonna have a hard time here. I think Rosado is in a problem, man. Thanks a lot for this, Donna. Mr. C. Miller 1236. First time listening to your life. Oh, this first time for everything. Thanks a lot, man. I see Rosado trying to go 1-2. Rosado has to fight long range. If she tries to stand toe to toe with Walters, she might get smoked. Rosado will. Oof. Walters spamming those hooks. And I don't know. I don't know. Not looking good for Rosado. I only watched Walters once in the past, but she's significantly faster and she Philly shells now. Look, she's doing this Philly shell defense. Right to the body by Rosado. Rosado missing all over the place, over and over and over. I don't know what her coach is gonna tell her, but I'm gonna tell you one thing. It seems this is going to be a very, very harsh night for Asado. I didn't expect Walters is so quick, and look at this. Feel his shell. Feel his shell all the time. Look. And she feel his shells that much. It means she knows to box. She knows to box very well. Okay, let's see what is going to be Rosada's strategy in the second round. She isn't getting much with clinching because Walters is smaller. And okay, one to Rosado. Straight to a jab. Jab straight, that's good. But Walters is so, so dangerous with those whiffing hooks. Yeah, Rosado not gonna get good later on, I hope. I don't know, man. This is 6 round fight, and there is one big problem. And the problem is the fact that Walters is like super, super fast. I watched her once in the past, but she didn't feel a shell and she wasn't that quick. Now, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm surprised this is not the same fighter I watched. I know Rosado is good, but this is gonna be a problem for her. This is gonna be a problem, and a massive, massive problem if you're asking me. Walters isn't tired. She took a bit of water, but that's it. She's like, okay, I can bring it on. Could be the beginning of the end for Asada. One, two, Asada. Another one, two. More hooks. One, two, Asada again. Big left. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Walter spamming with those uppercuts. She hits one uppercut. Ah, Rosada survives. Look at those reflexes on the end of Tanya Walters. She might be smaller. Rosada might be a giant, but speed against giant. I give advantage to speed. One, two, Rosada. More jabs. She misses with a hook. Still got Rosado. I hope you're gonna be right, man, but looking like a super, super difficult fight for Rosado at the moment. Also could be my fault. I underestimated her opponent. It was a punch to the back of the head. Punch to the back of the head by Rosado. Ouch. Rosado with a big hook. One, two. Yeah, very hard fight for her. But let's see whether she's going to come up with a more effective strategy in the upcoming rounds. Good right to the body again. Rosado with the body punch. Nice big strikes by Rosado. Oh man, Walters is so dangerous with those Tommy Morrison shots. I can't believe what she doing to her. I was expecting easier fight for Rosado. I was obviously wrong. I made a mistake and I owe you an apology. Therefore, owe you an apology. I therefore owe you an apology for this. I was expecting it's gonna be a super easy fight, but my mistake. I'm a fan of Rosado. Hope she wins. I am a fan too, but Walters is significantly better than I expected. It's okay, man. Don't have to apologize. You're a good guy, bro. Well, I told you this fight goes the distance. That was my prediction. My prediction probably gonna be accurate, but there is a chance Rosado loses. There is a very solid chance Rosado loses because Walters is extremely, extremely quick. But maybe her coaches are going to tell her something better, you know. And I guess I mean I'm MMA expert. I'm just big fan of boxing, but I'm not. I don't consider myself boxing expert. I'm MMA expert, just a big fan of boxing. Big left hand for Asada. Walters looking so explosive. 1-2 for Walters. Good right to the body for Asada. Asada with 1-2. Another 1-2 for Asada. Do you prefer boxing or MMA? Well, MMA is my love number one, but I'm also a fan of boxing. Asada missing. I cover every single UFC event, but I also love boxing. But my love number one is definitely MMA. I train MMA, so let's see Asada with the big left. Altis with the big beefing hook. Nice punch by Asada. Let's go, Rasada with the big right. I love this Celtic cross. Let's go. Respect to you too, man. Thanks a lot. I actually cover every single UFC event, but boxing, for example, last month I bought DSDN. This month I also bought because there is not much UFC. We'll see. It depends, you know, about boxing. If I really like the event, I pay for the event. I pay like I pay like for pay to watch when I like the event. And this event is just like very special. Also, UFC only hosts two events this month on January 24th, January 31st. There will be many high level events on DSEN this month, and I'm very much willing to watch them. This is just one of them. Also, that one in Oberhausen. That's also going to be a great event. Many, many nice events happening this month. This Celtic cross landed clean by Rosado. I just hope she is going to fight intelligently. I appreciate both. Boxing seems to be the old school successful combat sport. It seems MMA will be the future successful combat sport. I also like boxing too. For example, I'm going to tell you one thing. When I was growing up, when I was a very small kid, there was no MMA. We didn't know what's MMA. Nobody knew that. And my father was watching every single boxing event. He grew up on George Foreman, on Muhammad Ali, their generation. And in '90s, we were watching like Lennox Lewis, who was Tommy Morrison. There were many good guys, Mike Tyson back then in that era. And since 1993, since I saw the first UFC event, I literally thought that was going to be the future. Now these chicas are trading heavily. Rosado with throwing violent punches. It seems Walter's finally slowing down. She got her there. Well, yeah, the old school boxing events are amazing and timeless. My favorite old school boxing fighter used to be Marvin Hagler. Unfortunately, he passed away. Also, well, he is not old school, Joe Calzaghe, but I don't consider Joe Calzaghe old school. He guess he's a new gen for me, not old school. But from the old guys, I preferred Marvin Hagler a lot. Like all generation, that was Marvin Hagler. I really think Marvin Hagler was one of a kind. Of course, there were many high-level guys in the past, but the favorite boxer of my dad was funny thing. He wasn't even the professional boxer, Teofilo Stevenson, the Cuban boxer. Rosado with the big uppercuts. Walter's missing again. Okay, Rosado looking better and better as we advance into later rounds. Maybe it was early storm by Walters. Rosado looking for a guillotine choke. I like this. Good trick. She was looking for a guillotine choke. Walters ducking under nicely. Well, Rosado looked significantly better in this round. As we advance into later rounds, it seems Rosado is regaining control of the fight. Told you, man, yeah, that chick. I'm also a fan of Rosado, but I told you when I have insufficient info on some fighter, I don't like to give prognosis or such things. No, too easily. It's not something I give too easily. 100 votes. We're good. Other fighters. Yeah. Let's see how Rosado performs. Good right for Asada. She keeps on delivering. Nice hooks. One to Asada. The big hook lands clean again. Another hook for Asada. Land is clean. Asada with 1-2. 2K views already. Asada with a big hook. 1-2 missed by Walters. Big 1-2 by Walters. I guess Rosado is in control now. Guess it was just an early storm for Walters, or you name it. Nice uppercuts. Nice hook for Rosado again, big left. Who would you favor in MMA rules between John Jones and Alexander Usyk? Well, definitely has to be John Jones. Definitely has to be John Jones. John Jones destroyed everybody, even in MMA circuit. And one funny thing, I don't even consider John Jones a good boxer, believe it or not. I consider him like mid-tier boxer, but for MMA, the one of the most perfect fighters ever. And also, yeah, one of the greatest cheaters too. I ain't gonna lie. They caught him for cheating like God knows how many times, but I'd love to watch it too, but I don't give Usyk many chances. I'm a big fan of Usyk though. Usyk is left-handed just like me. I like left-handed boxers, but I don't give much of a chances to Usyk. But in boxing fight, Usyk knockout round one, maybe round two eventually. No, funny thing, I don't even consider John Jones a good boxer. One two Rosado, another one two. More hooks. Now she misses. Now Rosado is bombing. She's going for all or nothing, looking to counter those blows. Nice punches by Bridges. One thing we can all agree is that Tyson Fury is undisputed in unretiring. That one's good. I agree on that. Very much undisputed, I would say. Very, very undisputed. Now, has he finally retired or unretired? What is the resume about Tyson Fury? I mean, kind of reminds me a bit of Conor McGregor. I'm retiring, I'm not retiring. I'm retiring, I'm not retiring. I don't know whether I should believe him anymore. Good right hand for Walters. But Rosado definitely in control now. No, don't get me wrong, but I don't trust anything he says anymore. He needs to see, you know, he needs to see in his head what are his intentions. Because you can retire and retire all day long, but you need to get to know your intentions, man. Rosado 1-2 again. Nice 1-2 by Rosado and the big hook. Very solid punches to the body. Okay, Rosado is growing. Nice right hand for Rosado. Look at those nasty wild bombs. One, two, Rosado. Fighters hugging. Nice. So nice to see that. So nice to see a sign of respect. I believe Rosado got the job done. 4-2. Rosado, I think. But am I confident? No. Do I believe I'm right? No, because everything depends on the judges now. But considering Rosado is Puerto Rican, I assume they're gonna give courage. Yeah, man. You know, in MMA, victories are more obvious. In boxing, a lot of things depend on the judges. Just too many things. Rosado landed more clean shots. I think it's 4-2 or maybe 5-1 Rosado, but unanimous decision definitely in the favor of Rosado, if you're asking me. Doctor is inspecting her, but I guess she's fine. 2 more fights to go. Next one, Stephanie Khan against Holm. Go with over 6.5 or over 8.5, but I actually think Han is going to win that one. Rosado won. Yes, I was right about that. Rosado won for sure. 30 seconds and I'm back. Here I am. Hey, very hyped for the pinball card. Early parlay for the card, please. Plus 400. Thanks, man. Plus 400. How much is pinball submission? Yes, fresh cut. How much is pinball submission? Yeah, I can take a look at the odds, but just asking how much is pinball submission. Safer, huh? Okay, let's see. Bukauskas to win, Gautier to win, Charles Johnson to win. Acosta to win. Freddy has good AMA rest and took Chandler down. Uh, I think he can pull guard. I'm most confident in those. Bukowski, Johnson, Hockey, John Silva. Silva should win, but I'm more confident in those. Silva has a difficult opponent, though. Plus 500. Okay, plus 500 is good. That's good. That's okay. Think that's fine. Silva out and Omar. Omar should win. Plus 4. Yeah, Omar should win. That's a safe hit. All those fighters are above their opponent's leagues. They should be. They should be above their fighters, I think. But this is just my personal opinion. Just my free personal opinion. Holly Holm is entering. Look at this. Holly Holm is entering. At 44 years of age, she's boxing. And she's boxing super decently. It's Holly Holm. Yeah, she's man. Looking like kind of an impression to me. Yeah. Difficult, huh? Very difficult. It's going home. You know what I like about this event? No breaks. I'm going to have a very big number of views, considering that I was expecting around 1K. I'm now at 2.3K. Breaking records is fun. Hey, Impact, how are you doing? Hey, also, Impact, yes, I also want to tell you, I bet on every UFC event, and I will for sure bet on UFC 324, 325, every single. I'm also thinking of buying Octagon card again because we have a very long UFC break, and there is Octagon event, I believe, on January 17th or something like that. I'm up. I did very good on the NI card. If you're up, that's excellent. As long as you're up, it means that you're betting well. Stephanie Khan is entering. Ah, it's Crystal popping. I'm betting on boxing. I don't bet on boxing. I only bet on UFC. Not even MMA. I only bet on UFC. I record predictions. I give them. That's too. That's okay. But I'm not betting. Just, just giving predictions for fun. But I bet on UFC, and sometimes I win, sometimes I lose, which is fine. Stephanie Khan against Holm. Khan is super long, but Holm is not an easy chica to deal with. Don't underestimate Holm. I'm already very pleased with the results. I ain't going to pretend and lie, guys. I'm already very, very, very pleased with results, and I'm hoping results are gonna get better as time goes by. That's all I can hope, huh? Two pick ML safe bet for UFC 3, 4, 2, 4. Well, those four have highest chances to win. If I must pick those from those four, two, uh, I would say Ateba Gautier and I would say Charles Johnson. If I must, but the four I already wrote are, according to my mind, having the greatest chances to win. Energy odds throw me off. He should be a bigger favorite. Okay, he should be a bigger favorite. He should be minus 250, but I don't know how are your book is giving. Holm is here. Is this Mike Winkeljohn? Oh man, this guy is indestructible. Holm used to be UFC champ. Now she has the chance to make a history and become a boxing champ. This guy, Mike Winkeljohn, is indestructible. He's indestructible, man. Stephanie Khan, 11-0, 3 KOs, out of El Paso, Texas. On the other side, Chloe, the preacher's daughter, Holm, is a former UFC champ. I don't know much about her boxing records. I know she competed in boxing before MMA, then she transitioned again, but I don't know how many fights she had in boxing. I really don't know. I know every single MMA fight of hers, but boxing fights, I don't know much about her boxing fights. Well, this is 12 round. Holm is ready for cardio work. Holm is taller, longer, but it doesn't have to mean much. Stephanie Hunt, Holm. Yeah, 3 minute rounds. I'm glad that they changed that rule for females. Like 2 minutes, it was unfair, man. I want equality between genders, and that's good. Holm staying away. Hmm. Yeah, here we go into this fight, into this great fight. Let's see. I think this is gonna be a technical war. Han is throwing those lazy jabs. Holm isn't moving much, which is normal. Oh, Han with the big right. Holm isn't moving much. 3 minute rounds allows more room for strategy. Absolutely. Holly has never had problems with cardio, so I don't think she's going to have problems with 3 minute rounds. That should work in her favor, I believe. Again, we'll see. Maybe it's gonna be a technical event. Holm throws a hook. She was diving. Minute by minute breakdown of the Getcha fight. Kinda hard to say that. I expect Getcha to knock him out in the first or Paddy to take his back and submit him early on. That's how I expect. As opposed to 2 minute rounds where they go rock 'em, sock 'em robots. Well, they have to play tactical now. 12 rounds, 3 minutes. It's gonna be a long match. Has to be a long match, man. Home with a big left. You got to play smart in a 12 round fight. If you guess out too early, you're in a problem. Well, trying to throw leg kicks, Paddy will be scared, take him down. Paddy needs a takedown ASAP or a guard pull. Home with a big hook. Very technical round one. Very, very technical. Even dare to say super technical. 2.5K views. Guys, thank you so much for this. What can I say? I'm actually thrilled with this. You're giving me like a lot of recommendations, a lot of love this year. That's that's great. I'm grateful for it. No, last for the first 4 years when I was working, I was having horrible results, but I didn't quit. Finally, it's starting to pay off. Home with 1-2. Big left for home and the big right. Another big right lance for Holm. Nice hook. Okay, just get ready for a tactical war, as Miller has already said. The technical war is coming. This is 12 round fight. They're in the clinch now. Like I said, first time watching your live, but listen to your predictions with us for years. Thank you, man. Really much. That's appreciated. I appreciate that. Big right hand and the big left back home. Checking in from Tennessee, United States of America. Tennessee, huh? Nice. Thanks. But right to the body for home. Again, big left back on. Nice throwing. UFC 324. Yes, yes, yes. I always bet every UFC. I'm covering every UFC card unless when I'm fighting. But I'm betting every card, yes. And like I rarely miss UFC event. Maybe I missed once or twice. I missed when I had my amateur debut, and I missed. I think once I was sick, but very badly sick. But I think I only missed two in the last 5 years. Sure, I will, but I haven't researched yet. Right to the body, home with a punch. Man, 12, 10 round, 12. We're going to have 10 3-minute rounds. 3-minute rounds are better, very better. Wishing you all the best, but thanks. Okay, round two is in the books. Guys, Tennessee's biggest claim to fame is Jack Daniels whiskey. I don't like whiskey. I don't drink either. Can you believe that I'm a Bulgarian guy, but I don't drink? In Bulgaria, like 80% of population are heavy drinkers. I live in Serbia, though. That's where I moved when I was a kid. My parents moved when I was a kid. When I was a kid, but that is funny thing because in Bulgaria everybody likes to drink, but I guess I'm not that type of a guy. I'm how they say. They are saying that I'm unusual for their expectations. Teddy, thank you for predicting Ebony Bridges was going to lose. You were right. This Teddy boy was right. Teddy, do you think Holm is going to win? Actually, I think Stephanie Khan is winning, but he has the opposite opinion. Respect, brother. You're a cool, unique guy. Thanks, man. I'm trying. Holm shoots in. That's nice. Good reflexes. Teddy was right. Teddy was right about Ebony Bridges losing. Yeah, yeah, man. I say the same. Teddy boy was right. Teddy Paddy by submission. Teddy, do you believe Paddy wins by submission? I was thinking that he was gonna roast me and says Getcha to win, but that's a lock then. Funny thing, I also think if Paddy wins, that his only way is the submission because no way he stands with Getcha. That's I mean, he stood pretty well against Chandler, but he pulled guard at the end. So big right by Hunt. Gaethje by KO. No way the last 5 rounds. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Gaethje KO or Petty submission. Petty has some similarities to Habib on the ground, and Gaethje didn't survive Habib. Just saying. Good right to the body by Hunt. Teddy holds all the truth, but he won't tell us. No, he won't. He's pretty egoistic, though, aren't you, Teddy boy? Hmm? You like to keep secrets. Teddy boy likes to keep secrets. But he likes to do that. There's nothing much I can do about it. Big hook by Holm. No, big left. I think Han is doing better job so far. I'm missing with the big rights. Teddy, he knows something. Yeah, he does. Big left by Holm. Hook to punch to the body. This is good. Teddy, what about Umar versus Figgy? Teddy boy, do you think Umar is safe in here? Hmm? Do you think Umar gonna win easily? I'm not betting that one because Umar is extremely heavy favorite, but Teddy believes it's an easy win for Umar. I mean, Figgy is not that bad, but I just think Umar gonna be too much for him. I think Umar wins, but I'm not betting that fight. Seems all fights could go the distance tonight. We're into round four. Nice hook back home. Omar and hey, Papa Vlad in chat. Hey, Teddy, you are in the chat. See? You are in the chat, Teddy boy. Show those paws. Home with a big hook, with a big left foot, call it home. I'm in chat. Hey, look, you're in the chat. Hey, look, Teddy boy, you're in the chat. Look, you like because you're enjoying because you're in the chat. Do you, Teddy boy? Home with a big left. Home is throwing those weird hooks. I don't even know whether this is a crosser hook or I don't know. Hi, Teddy. Teddy's having fun. Teddy boy enjoys being in the chat. Hey, do you like being in the chat? Hmm? Yo, do you like being in the chat? Hehe, he's there. To be honest, I believe Han is up here. Just my modest opinion. It doesn't have to be accurate. I believe Han is up so far. Should be leading 3-1 in the rounds. Khan is just more technical. I mean, Holm is having quick punches, but still having some MMA reflexes. It's so funny, man. It always is. It's always funny. Good right to the body. And the hook. Čaten, Papa Vlad Lavi. Ajmo, zdrave sigurno. Respect to Holly, but Father Time might be knocking on her door. Uh, yeah, true. It might be knocking on her door. Might be knocking on her door, unfortunately. Just saying it might be. Around five. Halfway. I think Han is faster, man. I understand that Holly Holm is willing to fight until the age of 50, which is brutally good, but she's got big balls. I give her credits for that, but I don't think she could reach far with this approach. Holm trying to land the big left, but it seems Khan is just having great reflexes. I think Holm is not looking too good tonight. Unfortunately, she's not looking too good. But it's understandable. I don't want to judge her. I don't want to criticize her. Um, we all know why is that the way it is. Father Time is undefeated. Screw that guy. Unfortunately, yeah. When you reach 40s, I mean, you can fight if you train every day, if you're dedicated. Maybe if you're roided, you can, but for how long? That's the question. I just hope Holly Holm isn't. I mean, Holly Holm is probably gonna lose this match, but I hope he isn't gonna lose via knockout. She is down. And yeah, Father Time is undefeated. They're too old, they're not in your prime. I mean, you can always take roids or such stuff, but how long could you be able to fight? That's the problem. I know people who fought in their 40s, in their 50s. There ain't many of them, but I know some. They were doing really well. For example, that guy, Paul Reed, an MMA fighter from Scotland, he didn't fight in elite promotions, but he fought at the age of 50 and kicked off his career at the age of 35. And he did pretty well. Um, did shockingly well. Yeah, therefore, Han is up. Holm only won one round. Mike Winkeljohn is in her corner. This chick is super dedicated. All she knows is to train. And I respect her because of that. Oh, not looking that bad, but I don't think she's got much of a chances against Stephanie Han. Just don't think she's got much of a chances, but she could earn additional cash with boxing, or maybe she could buy another house. No, having a property is never bad. Having your own property is never bad. 3K views already. Man, if I reach 4 or 5K views, it's going to be super, super good result. Holy call with 1-2. Nice 1-2 by Holy call. Big punch. Yeah, right. Father Time is undefeated, unfortunately. Holm not looking bad in this fight, but Han is just one step ahead. This is not a mismatch, don't get me wrong. This is not a mismatch, but unfortunately, Han is always one step ahead. And, it's irritant, it's annoying, but unfortunately, Han is one step ahead. She's just better. She's simply better boxer. As much as I hate to admit that she's better boxer, and I don't like it. I ain't gonna pretend. I don't like it, but she's better boxer. She anticipates every move of Holly Holm very, very successfully. And I just think Stephanie Khan is giving her a hard time. She might be too good for Holly Holm. Big left for Holm. Big Vivian Overhand left. Nice hook again. Khan is up. Khan is definitely up. Holm will need a miracle or a knockout, and I doubt she can get one. I really doubt she can get one. I really doubt she can get one. Just don't have a good feeling about it. Let's go, falling Holm. He's waiting. Yeah, right, sure. Falling Holm is waiting now. Big left by Holy Holm and another left. Nice hook for Holm. Another big left for Holm. And keeps on digging. Big right hand for Holy Holm. This is good, really, really good. One punch to the body by Holm. What happened to Holm? Was it some kind of a low blow or in boxing that doesn't happen that often like it here, like in MMA, but not sure what happened. Was head clash. Okay, head clashes happen. You know, this is boxing, so head clashes are more often than in MMA. Yeah. Yeah, head clashes happen pretty often in boxing. I'm not surprised with that. No, I'm not surprised with that. I mean, in this world, head clashes are pretty often. Let's go. Let's see how this plays out. Good right to the body. Very good right. Mike Winkeljohn not in the greatest mood. Okay, I know. Good block by Stephanie Khan, but unfortunately this head clash might be pretty critical, man. Might be really critical head clash. Let's hope everything goes well, though. I hope, but I can't be sure. It seems well, Stephanie Khan not looking too good. Rafa Carriel too. That's also gonna be announced. Funny. So funny how this sounds. All those things. Friday, January 16th. Uh, might actually. I could cover this. Yeah, Han is up on the scorecards, therefore. Greater percentage of her punches landed. Oh no. Oh fuck, they're gonna stop the fight. Fuck, man. She was up on the scorecards. Fuck, man. Let's see what's gonna be the decision. Is it gonna be a technical decision or fuck? I don't know boxing rules in these cases, but if it's a technical decision, then it should go in the favor of Han. But if it's a different rule set, then it's gonna be no contest. Han won. I assume it's some. I assume there are different rules in boxing, like yeah, anonymous decision when the fight is stopped, and you score the fight until that moment. But Holm was down, significantly down, and she would have lost the fight anyway. Kind of feeling sorry because of that. But over 6.5 hit, as crazy as it sounds. She wanted to continue, but the doctor said no. Fuck, man. Just fuck, man. This is not fair, but what else is fair in life? Father Time is undefeated, but he's never actually stepped in the ring and tested himself. What a lame guy. Yeah, I believe Holm is in menopause now. I don't think she's having periods anymore, though. So sad because of this, but this kind of sucks. Pretty much sucks, but that's how things go. That's how things go. I know that Father Time is undefeated. It really sucks, man. Thanks for listening to my silly message. No, I respect everybody. Yeah, fuck, it's okay, bro. Respect to everyone in this chat. We all have a great 2026. I respect everyone, man. Unfortunately, Holly was kind of unlucky. And what can I say? Kind of sucks to lose like this. I understand that, but life isn't fair sometimes. In some situations, life simply isn't fair. That's one of those situations. It's simply one of those situations where life isn't fair. I didn't expect that. No. The lost bets, but it's okay. Stephanie Khan won, but I don't know what you played. I was thinking that fight goes the distance anyways. 3.5K views already. Crazy. You too, Vladim chat. Serrano Tellez is coming up next. And 37 years of age, Serrano, 47.41. Tellez is 13.01. 55.5 for Serrano, 51.5 for Tellez, 62 inches of reach Tellez, and 65.5 for Serrano. 5 foot 5.5 versus 5 foot 1.5. Tellez is more explosive. We shouldn't underestimate her. I think the first fight of the card this year kicks off brutally good. I ain't gonna lie, this year kicks off brutally good. Like I said, I would be extremely happy if I have 1K views on this. I'm already having 3.5 and it's still growing. I might reach 4K. Yes, no. I mean, this is nice event. This is nice event. But it's not like super big event or something like that. No. And I am surprised with how people are keen on watching this. I like it. I like the dedication of the people. I like this dedication from the people. We all remember the fields where we broke our lines. And they got to do us dirty like us, man. Fuck. Ah, everything has to be dirty, man. That's how things work today and these days in life. Live streams, by the way, brother. Big love, big support. Thanks, man. Getting back in 30 seconds quickly. And the main event starts on just 30 seconds. Yeah, here I am. Reina Tellez versus Amanda Serrano. Reina Tellez is a young gun. Amanda Serrano is super experienced fighter. Can't wait to see who wins here. I'm telling you one thing. You can expect fireworks. I can tell you that you can expect fireworks. And there is no need to worry. Doggies are always right. I like to mock them so badly. She's gonna stop her. Amanda Serrano is a legend, but Reina Tellez is a young prospect. I assume we're going to have around 4K views, which is, to be honest, very good result. Considering that this is not, I mean, this is important event, but it's not a top tier event, it's not a major class event, or I hope you know what I mean by that. This is good event, but not, you know. Think Serrano wins here. Teddy boy, do you think Serrano gonna win? Teddy boy, do you think Serrano is gonna knock her out? Well, we disagree, Teddy boy. I think Serrano wins decision. You don't think Serrano wins the decision, do you, Teddy boy? Okay. Well, guys, if we reach 4K with 1K, I'm very pleased. With 4K, I would have not been pleased. I would have been impressed. Would have really been impressed. It's Jake Paul in the corner. So nice to have Jake Paul in the corner of the champ. Puerto Rico flag. Yeah, para Robin Taylor and Carlos Diaz are judges. Melva Santos is the referee. Teddy knows what's going to happen. He's keeping it to himself. Lame. Teddy, I also agree that you're lame. If you know what's going to happen, why don't you tell us? You think Serrano wins via knockout or a TKO, right, Teddy boy? Reina Tellez, 13-0. 5 KO, San Antonio, Texas, via Vero Beach, Florida. The American boxer, a big prospect. I'm looking forward to it. On the other side, Amanda Serrano is the uncrowned queen. Maybe the American fighter got a chance to fight too early for the title, but you never know. Never know. I was just saying 1K, I'm gonna be super happy. This, nearing to 4K, I'm not happy. I'm like, I was saying, on the seventh sky with that. Jake Paul in quick corner, Amanda Serrano, in Dorado, Puerto Rico. A YouTuber turned professional boxer. Great results. 47-1 for Serrano, 31 KO. Fighting out of Carolina, Puerto Rico. Teddy knows the exact round that Serrano will get the KO. I don't know, man. Maybe he knows. Hmm? You know the exact round, do you, Teddy boy? So you think early or late? Do you think it's gonna happen late in the match? Jake Paul behind Amanda. Yeah, Jake Paul is there. Isn't it nice to have Jake Paul as your ally? I think it's actually pretty nice. You're asking me. I really think it's nice. I know, Teddy, that's a bit too vague. Teddy, I think he is right. I guess it's around 11 TKO. I say Serrano late stoppage. Not sure which round, I would just say late stoppage. And don't be fooled by Tellez look. She looks small, she looks fat, but believe me, she is not. Uh, Round 11 cannot happen because this is 10 round fight. They say rounds 1 out of 10. So it can only be maybe 9. Maybe you think round 10, maybe. Maybe it's a typing error, I assume. Serrano with a big left. Yeah, I love Serrano because she's left-handed. I assume it's just a typing error because this is a 10 round fight. Big left hand by Serrano. Tellez is looking like fat chick, but believe me, don't be fooled by that. Serrano with 1-2. A lot of aggression early on from Serrano. Big left. Tellez trying to fire back, but she can't find the distance. And that's normal considering Serrano has a lot bigger reach. And it's very hard to fight a southpaw. It's very, very hard to fight a southpaw. I know that. Yeah, she's gonna have a hard time here. Serrano is in control of the fight. She's favorite for a reason. Serrano is a favorite for a reason. Yeah, Serrano is a favorite for a reason, and you shouldn't be shy because of that. She's doing a really, really good job. Big left hand by Serrano. And a hook, another big left, 1-2 for Serrano. Nice punches. These chicks are firing back, throwing everything they have on each other. Big left hand by Serrano. If there is one thing I love about Serrano, she's always looking for a knockout. But many people are saying, look at this fat chick. Stella's got some love and there's nothing wrong with that. We'll give her some more power on her punches. Six pack abs don't win fights. I know. I know six pack abs don't win fights, but Tellez has a big heart. But she's slower and sloppier. Not sounding like Tyson Fury. But Tyson Fury was winning fights, and he still is a fat boy, I think, right? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. He's a fat boy who was winning the fights and who still wins the fights. As crazy as it sounds. I know it sounds kind of totally crazy, but that's how things go. We're agreeing. Listen, fat boys. Well, Ruiz knocked out Joshua, right? Fat boy Ruiz knocked out Joshua. More punches for Serrano. Another one, too. Big left hand for Serrano. Another big right for Tellez. This chick is having big heart, and I give her credits for that. I like when chicas have balls. Nice left for Tellez. It's another big right. Well, Tellez is in control, but now Serrano fires back. Serrano controlling the center of the ring. Look at this. Look at this level of aggression by Serrano. Well, she's definitely going in for the kill. Ah, man, those doctors joined the fight before. Wanna punch them, but I understand. Me too, I wanted to enjoy Serrano doing well. I know many people will say that Tellez doesn't even look like a boxer, she looks like a fat chica, but believe me, don't judge. Don't judge by that kind of look. Judging by that look would have been completely wrong. No, Serrano looks like an athlete, but six packs don't win fights. No, what Tyson Fury said. And TBH, I agree with Tyson Fury on that. Six packs are not winning fights. I'm from UK, and thanks. Similar, brother, you too, man. Thank you too, Victor. So glad that you. I'm so sad that you lost your bets, man. I know that you're one of my greatest supporters, but life can suck from time to time. This is one of those situations. Good people are unlucky on many occasions, which kind of sucks, but that's it. Yes, Howie lost. Unanimous decision. Fight was stopped in round seven due to a head clash, and then judges chose Stephanie Han. So good, man. I can make money back in months, but it's all good. I know you can. Lost like 100, I think. What were you playing? You were playing Holm to win or something else? Cheers, brother. Wishing you and everyone in the chat a prosperous 2026. I also wish everybody a prosperous 2026 too. Yeah, head clash. Doctors didn't let the fight go on. I know boxing has a strict rule set, which kind of sucks, but that's it. Uh, Angry or not, sucks or not, that's how things go. We can accept or don't accept. Serrano with a big left. Well, if people ask why am I covering more boxing these days, well, no UFC for a while. I got to do something. Serrano with a hook. I really gotta do something. My punch to the body for Serrano. A head punch by Serrano. Big left hand. I think I'm the only guy who covers the sport no matter what. Sometimes I get 100 views, sometimes 400, 500, and sometimes 10K, but I always cover. Good right to the body for Serrano, the big left. She misses. Usyk is after the bump. Wilder, though. That's the easier matchup. Wadley. Not sure whether that's going to be a good or bad matchup. I think Usyk is significantly faster than that guy. Again, that is just my free opinion. A power of free will and my free opinion, which doesn't have to be accurate. I mean, man, we've reached 4K. This is brutal. I was wondering when Duggies are going to appear in this channel. But fuck you, Duggies. That fan Wadley is really good. Fab stopped Parker. Yes, yes, but I think Usyk is faster than him. That is just my opinion. Usyk is faster than him significantly. And Usyk's fight IQ is brutally, brutally good. Serrano keeps on missing, and we're in round three. The last circles. 1-2 Serrano. Another 1-2. Okay, Serrano keeps on bombing to the body. Yes, this is one total domination on the end of Serrano. Total domination. Your videos making fun of the doggies are hilarious. Well, thank you, man. I'm so glad because of that. Well, they are threatening, troll, and never fulfill their threats. I mean, I told them I will unblock every doggy who comes to my dojo, fulfills his threats, will get unblocked. Very simple. They are saying that they are tough, powerful, dangerous, rich, and they never show up. And they constantly talk and threaten. I mean, if they are so rich and powerful, why is that such a big problem to come to a dojo where I train and to fulfill their threats? They say they're going to beat me up and that I know nothing about fighting. Fine. They can check whether they are right or wrong. I really don't have a problem with that. They know where I train and they know where to find me. It's easy to grab a keyboard and look at this, Bob. But someone who is really into that, he would come and check his skills. Doggies, all bark but no bite. I know. That's all what they do. They want internet drama and reaction, and I really don't need that in my life. No, I train every day, so okay, it's true that I was injured and that I had a surgery in November, but I recovered, kind of. I'm getting back to training, to full training on January 11th. Serrano with a hook. Big left hand for Serrano. Oh, Tellez with a big right. She finally delivered the big right, and Serrano had to clinch up to survive the storm. Yeah, when you're saying no bark, no bite, they're like, Mommy, Mommy, oh, Mommy, he isn't listening to me, Mommy. Good right to the body for Tellez. Nice punch. Landed clean. Big left hand. Serrano keeps on moving. 4.2 KVs. Well, my New Year's goal is to get back in physical shape. I failed myself and got out of shape. What happened? Would you like to share your story? Or I'm going to tell you for last year which wishes I had. Uh, I was, I don't know whether you know that in 2022, no, in 2020, I was diagnosed with schizophrenia, PTSD, anxiety, depression, and I ended up in sanatorium. And my goal in 2025 was just to heal everything, you know. They got me back on a good therapy, and I only need job to survive. Like literally, I never wanted to be a big YouTube star or something like that. I was doing this because I didn't have any other choice in life. Like I'm also a soccer referee and a construction guy, but I'm very limited with job options because of my psychological problems. And I want to tell you that last year I just wanted to take care of my health. That was my goal last year. I kind of did it mostly, and now my health is significantly better. Oh, look at this cut. Look at this cut under Tele's eye. And what I want to say right now, in this year, I want to boost my YouTube channel. I want, of course, to continue working my jobs. And I want to make my professional MMA debut. I already have some offers. So we'll see how it goes. Because last year I told you I wanted to quit in September when I found out about my problem and my potential surgery. I really wanted to quit. But I've been through that and I'm not gonna quit. No way. Let's see, Serrano with 1-2. Another big left right for Serrano. Serrano keeps on delivering those big shots. One hook for Serrano. Another nice hook. This is big pounding by Serrano. Nice left hand by Serrano. Another left hand. Serrano with another left hand. She's really fighting those punches with will. One, two for Serrano. The big left hand. That is inspiration, brother. I've struggled with some mental difficulties as well. It's important to remember that we are in better times now. Even better times are coming soon. Absolutely, that's what doctors told me too, as long as we care for ourselves. So I'm hoping that you took care of your mental difficulties well. You can never be 100% out of your mental difficulties, especially if you have some kind of app diagnosis, but you can be at 70, 80%, can up yourself pretty well. And, no, you can try to up the game and find something to fight for. That's what I did. I found something to fight for. Tellez with a big left. Another hook by Tellez. Nice right hand. Fighter is in the clinch. Something happened with Serrano. Maybe something with clear top or whatever. Hook by Serrano. 5 rounds are in the books. Serrano is dominating this match. Total domination by Amanda Serrano. Just a total domination. Even dare to say it's a 100% domination by Amanda Serrano. Four point three k views. That's good. Very, very good. Very, very good. I'm pleased with how things develop. Let's go, round six. I already see this as a clean win for Amanda Serrano unless Tellez makes the unthinkable. I mean, anything is possible though. I wouldn't call it quits just yet. Anything is possible. But Serrano keeps on headhunting. Serrano's on a headhunt. Big left for Serrano. Look at this Philly showing. Look at this Philly showing. More fights like a Cuban chico. And a good job. More left hands. That was with a big right. True, man. Yeah. All but true. You're always in the spirit of things. Good right to the body for Serrano. Another good right. Girl uncle. That would be nice. I'm telling you, this accountant's daughter, she's only 7, but she can be, how to say, she can be fun from time to time. Cute kid. She gave me this teddy. And I asked her, why are you giving me this teddy? She said, you and Teddy should be 24 hours together. And I asked her, okay, but why? Why should I spend that much time with Teddy? Because you love him so much. I'm like, okay then. More punches for Serrano. Big hook again. Oh, cool. Dear shit, that's so sweet of you. Ah, yeah, it is. Good right hand. Another good right for Serrano. He throws one, two, nice lefts. .4 K views. Impressive. Kind of impressive. Tell you the cut under that right eye, but I like her dedication. She is willing to continue and she isn't gonna give up. Your window blinds are awesome. Are those Bulgarian colors? Yes, yes, yes. Wall is white. One curtain is, as well as you see, red, and another curtain is green. Yes, these are Bulgarian colors. You see, this is the Bulgarian flag here. So yes, these are Bulgarian colors. I'm glad you like it though. We're into round seven, and the same punishment continues. I said I'm on the Serrano to win a decision, and I'm probably gonna be right. The way everything develops, I'm probably gonna be right. Because Amanda Serrano is just on a total domination at the moment. She's totally dominating this war. Total domination by Amanda Serrano. Just excellent performance. And unless Tellez gets a knockout, she's gonna lose this fight. TBH, I'm also very glad because I was eligible to have fun with all those stuff because finally my channel started to get more views, which is deserved. I mean, considering for how long I worked and how hard I worked, it's deserved, way more than deserved. But every hard work will pay out sooner or later. For 5 years, I was fighting. That was with the big left. Finally, views are getting decent. 1-2 again, punch to the body by Tellez. Nice punch to Tellez. And another one. Tellez is really showing to big left for Serrano. She is moving her head sideways really well, having decent counters, but Serrano is just next level generation. I know it's 15 years gap, but is it just me or Serrano is too good? 4.5K views. I'm more than happy with the outcome of this card. I'm actually more than happy. We have USA, UK, and Bulgaria here in this chat watching this fight. Great to hear connected to brothers across the world. Thanks, man. We are always trying hard and we always have new people watching, and that's Very, very, very amazing. That was beautiful with a big hook. Now one, two, Serrano been thrown. Big left for Serrano and another big left. And Serrano is really nailing with those shots. Another one, two for Serrano. Tellez looking to fire back. Good right. Those Tommy Morrison shots. Good. Brother, don't give up. Keep going. Keep in good shape. Believe in your Teddy. Believes in you. Vlad, God believes in you, man. I also believe in you, C. Miller. Please don't give up. Listen, no matter how hard difficulties are you dealing with, it's not about how hard you can get hit. It's about it's about whether you can get up or not after that hit, and you chose to get up, which is a step in good direction. But let's see whether you'll be eligible to get up properly and get back into the shape. I hope you will, and I hope you will. Round eight. Tellez keeps on attacking. She has to rush, but Serrano is a counter specialist. She really is a counter specialist, and her counters are really leaving a mark on her opponent's face. It's about getting back up better than staying down. Yeah, getting back up is always a nice choice. Big hook by Serrano. Serrano with a body shot. Yeah, her opponent is in the corner. Tellez bombs here. No, Serrano evades. Good moment by Serrano. This is excellent fight so far. But Serrano is up. Even if she loses 2 or 3 rounds, she isn't gonna lose the whole fight. No way. Big left by Tellez. Big powerful left and right for Tellez. Round 9. Let's go. Commentators are definitely picking Serrano. I too. She is just too dominant tonight. I'm confident that Serrano gonna win. Very, very confident that Serrano gonna win. One, two, Serrano. Throwing those lazy jabs, but trying to recover nicely in a nice way. You're welcome. I also say the same. Cheers, man. Yeah, right. She's gonna win this season. I think so. The same. Should have been an easy squeezy for Serrano. I think. And Serrano is just in total control of the fight. She is in total control of the fight. I can tell you that much. Good left for Serrano. Another left. Serrano with 1-2. Big left by Serrano. I think she's gonna hand her first loss to Tellez. Like Tellez is a big prospect, big young prospect, but she's not prepared for Serrano yet. Not yet. Serrano just too good, man. Good left by Serrano. Another left hand. More left hands and more strikes. Good left hand for Serrano and the big left again. 1-2 been thrown. Heading into round 10. Left touch hug, let's go. Round 10. And after that, I'm finishing the stream. I need to hit the hay after this. I was sleeping like 2, 3 hours before this. Additional 3 or 4 hours, and I'll be fine. Surrounded with a big left. Trying to deliver a big punch to the body. Nice hook for Serrano. Another nice left. Nice, nasty hooks. Join some of the future UFC streams and we'll all hang out and watch UFC. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm following every single UFC event unless when I fight. About boxing, it depends. Next week, I plan to follow the event in Oberhausen. That's the one I plan to follow because that one airs on DSVN. And about the other one, not sure. I know there are two, but the other one, I don't think gonna follow the other one. Serrano keeps on advancing. Big hooks for Serrano. Another big left. A nice big left for Serrano. Keeps on raining those punches. Big, violent hooks. Serrano is just in total control. She's significantly better than her opponent. There's nothing I can say about that. Nice right hands. Now nice left by Serrano. I'm super confident that Serrano won this one. And after this, I'll be getting ready for sleep as soon as the match ends. The 3 minute rounds are showing on their faces. Yeah, very true. Ah, it's time to end this stream. Fight is in the books. I'm very confident that Serrano won here. Teddy and I will get ready for sleep. Let me just unplug the mic. I'm super confident that Serrano won. One sec. Serrano's hand is gonna be raised for sure. What I wanna say is bye bye to everyone. Shakur versus Tell should be a great boxing bout to watch. Yeah, I say the same. Tellez is kind of sad, but I'm ending this stream. I'm like super confident that Serrano won. Very much super confident. And yeah, that's it. That has to be it, man. Just to see the official announcing of the referees, but let's see. Yeah, just to see, but I'm like 99.99% confident that Serrano won again. Let's let's wait for the final call from the judges. Oh, look at this. Serrano also has bruises on her face. Let's see what they want to say. Judges. Serrano won. Unanimous decision as expected. Night, everyone. See ya. Good night.